the easiest thing about coaching is that you have your set principles. Even me, I've got this is the principle, right? Like the 3 shows, but I'm customizing it for you guys. So you have your leadership principles, you have your 14 leadership principles or whatever you're teaching. It could be really boring to say the same video 14 times over and over and over again, right? But you're teaching your principles through the stories of the guests that are coming on. People will watch it. If they care about leadership. If they're trying to do something else, forget it. But cool, we're trying to help you attract ideal clients who then want to hire you for your services. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Make sense, everyone? Okay. So this is the best way to build a brand long term, is where we want to be. This is the easiest content to make, usually the most fun. It helps us convert more clients to do what we're doing. And then we've got one show left at the top, which is where I recommend you guys start, because it's the fastest way to make money, which is a biz dev show. Biz dev. Daryl's got a stank look on his face.
Business development.
What is that?
Business
Biz dev, business development.
Oh,
Yeah, business development show. The best way to grow a service-based business is referrals. If people know who you are and they know who your ideal clients are, they can refer clients to you. It's the best and it's the highest paying, it's the ones that convert the most, it's the ones that complain the least. And so referral-based marketing is the best way to be able to grow your business, especially for a higher ticket, right? We're trying to sell something that's 2,000 plus a month. So now we're looking at something that's 25K, a year, right? We get 4 people paying us 25K a year, we now have our 6-figure business, right? Like the math is not that difficult to get to a 6-figure business. It doesn't take us a 7 as easy, but let's get to 6. Let's get to mid-6, and then you can figure out what you want to do, right? It's a good problem. It's a good problem for you to come back next year and say, T, man, I hit my 200K, I don't know what to do now. Right? That's a good problem to have, right? That's the kind of problem you want to be helping people with next year.
Not a bad problem.
Don't go to the advanced class, right? So we just need 4 people paying us $2,000 a month, right? And then we've got our 6-figure business. So biz dev is to think about either potential clients or potential referral partners to have them as a guest on our show. So if we look at the author business, right? You want to help fiction, nonfiction, doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So her clients, I'll go to another sheet to make this easier to read. Thank you, T, for having this too. This is great.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay? So we have clients. We have 2 types of guests on here. Clients and then partners. Okay, so your clients would be authors,
Right.
right? Now, it would be authors who are newer, right?
Yes.
Because somebody's already sold 1 million books, may not need help writing the next book. I don't know, maybe they do.
Maybe.
But right now they're newer. And how much do you charge? What are your packages?
2,500.
2,500 for,
It's a 3-month package.
okay, so we want to increase that.
We want to.
Starting point, right? But that becomes like, play that game of, I want to be making $2,000 a month from my author. What, instead of thinking, and then it's like, we just like almost tripled my price. How does it do that? Right? Yeah, can't breathe. Can't breathe. Think about what more value you can bring so that it's worth $2,000 a month to be working with you.
A certification program.
There it is.
Yeah.
Certified author, right? whatever that looks like, right? But what more value can you bring in so that now our package is $2,000 a month?
Well, I can partner, I can collab, I can bring in other speakers that, that have more skill in other areas than I do, kind of like bolster it.
What just happened was she went from like, I can't do it, to then, okay, solutions. I can do certified, I can do this, I can bring people in, right? And now we're making $6,000 in 3 months instead of 2.5.
Okay.
Right? That's where we want to start playing. So I want at least $2,000 a month for whatever the thing is that you're selling. right?
Okay.
Get 4 of those, you've got a 6-figure business, right?
Okay.
I want to see some 6-figure business success stories coming out of here.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes.
Queen A is like, it's coming. We got this. We got this. Right? Okay, so newer authors, they have to have budget too.
Right.
Not everybody can afford $2,000 a month, right? And it's not that they're not a good person. Just some people won't actually be able to afford the thing that you sell, right? Especially if you're at $2,000 plus a month. So the way to handle this is, if it's free, then it's public. I'll help you, but we'll do it as a show. I'll help you as an author, but it's going to become a YouTube video, so that it's free for you and it'll help inspire other authors as well, right? Or it's private and it's paid, and then that's $2,000 a month. And if they don't want to do the free one on YouTube and they don't want to pay, well, then it's not a fit, right? Like, you don't have to help everybody, right? But now we have a model both ways, right? If they want it free and private, you got a business to run too, unless you really love, this person you're working with. Cool, but
My mom.
everybody's going to have budget. Like, for all of you, you're doing personal development, you're doing goal setting, right? You're doing leadership. They have to have budget to be able to sell this. Is it making sense online? Anything coming in? Any questions?
Nothing coming in, nothing
Okay.
coming in, right? Yeah.
If you have, we're listening to you guys online. So if you have something doesn't make sense, question, pop it in. We'll bring it up. Just make sure to interrupt me and say, "Yo, online question." Okay. So you would then start a show, like, you're not working on it. Right? Maybe. Very like, you will do this. Now, so you start a show, biz dev show, bringing on potential authors and interviewing them about their book, about their process, about the thing they're going through, about their writing style. We're doing an interview show where you are asking questions. Okay?
Okay.
Then somewhere in the middle of there, you bring up what you're great at. So I'm an author coach, and I help a lot of authors get their books out to the world, because I found that a lot of authors struggle with whatever they struggle with, right? How have you gone through that process? Because I want them to see you as an expert, not just the person doing the interview. Make sense?
Yes.
So I had, you guys know Dean Graziosi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Personal relevant content. So I did an interview with him on my show. And I didn't know him at the time. I mean, I knew of him, but I didn't know him. It was, 4 or 5 years ago. And he came on, and we were talking about his book. He had a new book out, so come on, talk about the book. 11 minutes in, it's a 20-minute interview. 11 minutes in, I say, Dean, what are you guys doing on your YouTube channel? And the video's up, you can go watch it. But 11 minutes in, what are you guys doing on your YouTube channel right now? You got such a big message. Like, how come it's not getting out to the world? He's like, I need help, man. And I think I know a guy who can help me. Right? So, but the first 11 minutes are talking about the book and why he wrote it, why he cares so much, and why it's so valuable, and what he hopes people get out of reading it. Like, he's there to promote his book, right? But then 11 minutes in, I ask him about his YouTube channel, which then leads to a follow-up conversation about his YouTube channel, which then leads to me meeting him in Arizona and doing a second interview in person, which then leads to me getting a 5-figure speaking gig to be on his stage. And it was a 3-day event, and E.T. and me were the only 2 speakers who were brought in from the outside, which then lead, like, the domino effect of even what June was talking about, building a relationship, right? But it all started because I asked him about what he was doing on his YouTube channel in the interview. So if you have potential clients coming on who are newer authors and you think they have budget, you do an interview show with them talking about their book. And then in the middle, you inject something about the writing process and how you coach people, so that you're putting the seed in their mind, oh, maybe I need a coach, right?
Okay.
Or maybe I know somebody who would need a coach. And you're doing it as an interview show because it's easier to get somebody to say yes to it. You want to be on my show? You want to come on my show? Not, hey, I'm a author coach. Do you want to talk about a partnership? Or can I sell you on my thing? Nobody wants to say yes to that. But they'll come on your show. Even if you're brand new, you can say, I'm starting a show. I'm based in New York City. You're based here?
Yes.
I'm starting a new show, helping authors get their message out. You want to be on my show? So you have a book coming up. everybody says yes to a show. And it could just be Zoom, or it could be you go meet them to build the connection. It doesn't even matter how well the show does. The show might get 100 views. It's the relationship that you build with them. Because now you're spending time with your ideal clients. Now they know you, like you, trust you. They know who you are. They know what your name is. It's a lot easier, especially if I'm introvert shy. Like when June goes up and says, "Hi, I'm June." Like, I don't do that stuff, right? It's a lot harder for me, right? I hate networking events, right? I hate it. But this is an easy way to ask them to come on your show. Again, even if you're brand new, and you don't need Dean Graziosi to come on your show. You don't need The Rock to come on. Like The Rock's not coming on your show. Maybe. But maybe, cool, but probably not. But you don't need The Rock. You need a new author,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so there's so many new authors, even just here in the city. Go to the local book fair, whenever they do those book shows, and just go talk to all the authors. Say, "Yeah, I'm starting a new show, helping authors get their message out. I'd love to have you come on and tell your story."
Mhm.
And then in the middle of that, you share what you're great at, and ask a question around the writing process when you coach people,
Okay.
right?
Wow. Wow.
If Glacine's going to do a show